Alright, this is actually exciting. This is the first episode of a new series I'm doing. That is called Tips, Tricks, and DIY. That's right, I'm going to be talking to you about lots of little tips, a lot of little tricks, and a lot of DIY ways that you can do things at home for a lot cheaper and a lot easier than having to fork over a lot of cash to buy a bunch of professional grade things. The reason I'm showing you these methods is because you could still get similar results without having to break the bank. So I want to help you just create good content, get creative, and just have a lot of fun. So in today's episode, I'm going to be talking to you about how to shoot moody photos that are just going to blow your clients' socks off. That's right, you're going to completely wow your clients with these little tips I have here today. So if you shoot photos or videos for a living and you have your own clients and you find yourself taking a lot of pictures or videos of their products that they can post on their social media, that they can run ad campaigns with, then this will be a great episode for you because it'll teach you how to create this really moody look for your photos and videos. So first things first, you can grab a black foam core board and set that up as your background. Or you can just simply use any other black material that you have. You're going to want to stand it up to use as your background. Ideally, you want to place this right in front of or right behind a wood surface or wood desk that you might have. It could be your office desk, it could be your kitchen table, it could be your coffee table, just whatever it is, make sure it is a good looking surface. And I tend to use wood a lot because I think it really looks cool with the black background. Then, you're going to want to place your first light directly above where your product is going to go. For this demonstration, I will be using my Quasar Science LED light tubes, but you can use absolutely anything. Just make sure you use a little bit of a softer light because it will look a lot nicer. Then, you can go ahead and place the product directly on the work surface. Make sure there's a little bit of a distance from the product to the background, because ideally you want the background to be soft. So if you're using a black foam board and it has any imperfections like little dents, little scratches, little pieces missing, or if you're using a black cloth, for example, and then any wrinkles in it, allowing yourself to have some distance from the product and using a shallow depth of field is what will allow you to make that background soft where you won't really notice those things. If you're using this setup for photos, it's a lot easier to just go in and, delete and edit out the little spots and imperfections. But if you're shooting video, that might be a little more challenging, so it's best if you just have a nice soft background. Then, you're going to want to grab a couple of portable LED lights that you can stand up on each side of the product. Just put it towards the front, and then on a 45-degree angle to the left, and one on the 45-degree angle to the right. Here, I'll be using my Falconized F7 and my F7 Mini. Then, you can just adjust the intensity of each light as needed until you achieve your desired look. Now, this setup exactly here as is great if you're shooting something like glass. So like, for example, the whiskey glass I shot here that was filled with whiskey, you don't really need any more lights here. You've got enough light here because you're lighting from on top. The light is going inside the glass, inside the liquid, kind of lighting it up from within. Then you've got the two lights on the side, which are creating that nice shine on each side, which is lighting it up as well. Now, if you're shooting something else that wasn't see-through, that wasn't glass, for example, you're probably going to want to add another light at the front. So once again, use whatever you have on hand, and having a soft light source is going to be ideal here. So for me, I'll be using my Aperture 120D with my softbox light dome attachment on it. So I'll just be kind of placing that towards the front right on a 45-ish degree angle as well. And you can just play around with the distance that the light is to the products, and you can just change the intensity of that light as well until you're happy with the look. Then all you do is hop on over to the computer, make a few edits on there, make sure there's enough contrast to the image, make sure you've got some nice rich colors, some deep blacks, and you're pretty much good to go. Now you can shoot away to your heart's content. And trust me, these photos, these videos you take using this setup are gonna absolutely wow your clients. And if you're not interested in doing this for client photography, this will just absolutely produce some awesome banger content for your social media accounts. And there you have it. That is the first episode of Tips, Tricks, and DIY. I hope you enjoyed the episode today. I hope you learned something. I hope you will be able to use this setup and just start producing awesome content with it. I would absolutely love it if you would send me over any photos or videos you take using this setup, so you can just hit me up on Instagram or on Twitter at AlexSPerri. And if you found today's episode useful, don't forget to hit that like button down below, as well as hit that subscribe button. I will be posting a lot more episodes in this series. Trust me, this is just the first episode of many to come. So if you want to stay tuned, if you want to keep up to date with these episodes, make sure you hit that subscribe button right down there and hit that little bell notification icon to get notified every single time I drop new episodes. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. See ya!